Come join us and have your say. Let's talk about our way. Remember, you are not alone. Huda is the light in your home. We'll talk about Huda. We'll talk about our way. Come join us and have your say. Let's talk about our way. Remember, you are not alone. Huda is the light in your home.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, welcome to a new live episode of our program, Viewers Pulse, on this 18th day of the month of November, the year 2013. Thank you so much for being with us here this evening. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as always, to make this next hour an hour of His remembrance, an hour of seeking His forgiveness, and an hour of coming closer to Him. Bi-idhnillahi ta'ala, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam. Alright, this evening, inshallah, as always on Viewers Pulse, we are here to talk not about a specific program or a specific subject, but we're here to talk about Huda TV, and specifically what happens behind the scenes. So we're with you here, inshallah, for the next hour or so. If you have any suggestions for us, any questions that you'd like to ask about our programming in general, any feedback, or whether it's positive or negative, feel free to give us a call, inshallah, and share your thoughts with us, or get in touch with us through one of the ways that I will tell you right now. Of course, the first and best way to get in touch with us is directly right now in this next hour live through our phone lines. The number is 002-0238-555-249. We've also introduced a new cell phone number. Maybe it's easier for some of you to give us a call through that, inshallah. You should see the number also on the bottom of your screen. Getting in touch with us through email is also another great way, pulse@huda.tv, pulse@huda.tv. We receive your emails and then we forward them to the appropriate departments that are responsible for answering your questions. So feel free, whenever you have any questions or any suggestions or thoughts, to send us an email, inshallah, at pulse@huda.tv. Facebook.com is the best way to stay in touch with us, meaning getting the latest updates and hearing the latest news. More than 177,000 people. The last time I checked, we're on our Facebook page. I want you to be one of the people who likes our page as well if you haven't already done so. And if you have, then share it with all those who you know. My dear brothers and sisters, you see right there on our screen, this is a live picture from our Facebook page, facebook.com/HudaTV. Alright, another great way to stay in touch with us here at Huda TV is through Twitter. It has been recently reactivated, twitter.com/HudaTV channel. Twitter.com/HudaTV channel is the way to stay in touch with us through Twitter, inshallah. And currently it's linked to our Facebook page, so basically it's the same updates on both pages. Hopefully, if you're on one page, try to be on the other also, because maybe soon we will be updating Twitter with short messages that are geared more for Twitter users, so follow us on there, inshallah. Of course, we are a television channel after all, as you know, so YouTube is the best way to watch our programming. Whether you're watching some of our really old programming that has aired over the past 8 years, and of course, when I say old, I don't mean that it's not useful. Obviously, we have a lot of great programs, some treasures really that have been aired here on Huda TV for the past 8 years since the channel has started. We always hope for better, but we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to always bless every single effort that was done previously at Huda TV, and to make us all building blocks for the success of this television channel, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala, and to make people who come after us on this TV channel become and are better than us, inshallah. Alright, youtube.com/HudaTV is the way to stay in touch with us. As I said, old programming, also new programming. Whatever program that you're watching, especially the live programs, you can definitely watch them on YouTube on the same day, or at most, hopefully the next day we upload it. So if you missed any specific episodes, you can watch those also. Also, I'm really liking the playlists feature that we have on there. For example, if you're a follower of Ask Huda, instead of scrolling down and searching for Ask Huda, you can just hit up the playlist and you'll get all the episodes there in one window, inshallah. Also, you can watch Huda TV live through our live streaming at any time during the day from any place around the world, any day of the week. So 24/7 from every corner of the globe, inshallah. You can watch Huda TV live through live streaming online, through also our YouTube page. By just logging on there, you'll see the link for the Huda TV live streaming. So don't worry, if you right now live in an area where you do have Huda TV, but you may be traveling to an area where you don't, or you have some family members or a non-Muslim friend, or whatever the situation may be, that you want them to see our programming from anywhere around the world. Here you see, I'm on the screen right now, but I'm not on TV. I'm actually through YouTube, as you can see right there. It's the same exact thing that you see on TV here live. It's exactly the same thing that is on our YouTube page through our live streaming. A great way to stay in touch with us. And I'm very, very happy to announce here tonight, my dear brothers and sisters, for the very first time in a long time, we're bringing back our Skype. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Huda_TV. That is our Skype account, where you can give us a call live on this program and on most of our live programs, inshallah. And it works just like the phone. The only thing is that it's free for you. Obviously, as you know, we don't make any money off of the phone calls, but they do cost you, an international rate to whatever company that you're paying it to, or a calling card, or whatever situation you may be using. But Skype is absolutely free. And the voice quality at many times is exactly as good as, the telephone. Sometimes it's even better. So, inshallah, feel free to start ringing in right now as you're watching us here on our Skype account, Huda_TV. If you're not added to our account, feel free, inshallah, to send us a request and we'll add you. And then you can give us a call, inshallah, Huda_TV. All right, as I wait for you to stay in touch with us and contact us, let's go ahead and begin our coverage here for the evening. Let me tell you about a very special piece of news. We have a new program here at Huda TV. We may have had the same name before, but we definitely have a brand new format and a brand new presenter for this program, a program called Your Body Has Rights. Your Body Has Rights. As we know, as Muslims, alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Islam is a complete way of life. It is not only a religion in the sense of spirituality, even though spirituality is a very, very important and a key aspect in Islam. It is not the only thing that Islam is. Islam is a complete way of life that encompasses every single aspect of our lives and regulates every single aspect and guarantees us happiness and bliss in every single aspect of our lives. And one of those aspects is our body. Taking care of our body is not only something okay or something good, but it's really an obligation, because as Muslims, our body has rights. So this program that we have made specially for you is called Your Body Has Rights, and it's going to be airing here very soon on Huda TV. It's actually right now in the filming process. It's made by a person who is a great athlete himself. He's been an athlete for maybe 30 or 40 years. His name is Dr. Man, and he's going to be the presenter of this program, inshallah. Recently, Brother Malik Ibn Gladys had a chance to sit with him for an interview where he talked about the program that he is currently filming, Your Body Has Rights, and he's filming it right here at Huda TV. Let's go ahead and take a look at this interview, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm very pleased to be joined by a special guest, Brother Man Khalifa, who's going to be hosting, inshallah ta'ala, a wonderful new exercise show on Huda TV. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Man.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, brother?
Hey, I'm very happy to be here. This is going to be the location which you will be filming your new exercise show, inshallah.
Inshallah. Some of it, yes, will be here. Some of it will be at some clubs, and some will be, in a location where we can show the actual sport, how it's practiced.
So what sports are you going to be discussing?
We're gonna cover as many sports as we can. The standard sports that we all know about, so even like jogging and sprinting and basketball, tennis, martial arts, weightlifting. So we'll cover
Great.
lots of sports, as many as we can, and we'll show some of them in more details.
Okay.
For example, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, we'll have it in more details.
Great. It's going to be fun.
We will have an email address that
Okay.
people can send us what sports they would like to see.
Yes.
If we have it, we'll show it to them. If we don't, we'll have to travel where it will be, and then we will show it.
Okay.
So we'll try our best to show as many sports as can.
So you're not going to be discussing sports, you're going to be actually doing it.
Actually, some of them we will. Obviously, I don't know how to play most of the sports, but some of them we will explain what the sport is. Some we will show the sport, and we
Okay.
will practice it.
What is
you know
your-
how it is practiced, and some, like I said, in more details.
Okay.
The details of the sport.
What is your personal specialty, if you don't mind me asking, so the viewers can get an idea? Like, you like martial arts, you like basketball, you like football, what do you do?
Yeah, actually, I've competed in many different sports when I was younger, and I played tennis, swimming,
Okay.
martial arts. So I was involved in many sports. Right now, my main sports is judo and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Can you talk to what is judo and jiu-jitsu? What is it used for? Why is it beneficial?
It's a sport similar to wrestling, but more technical.
Okay.
And you can, like for example, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is more grappling. It's ground techniques. Judo is throwing techniques, but they complement each other.
Okay.
So in Jiu-Jitsu, you can do also all the throwing techniques that exist in Judo.
Yeah. So it's exercise and self-defense, we can say.
Yes,
exercise and
self-defense, body training, strengthening the body,
Stamina.
stamina. Sport. I believe every person should choose a sport and practice it.
Why?
Because you want to. This body is not for you. It's for Allah Subhanahu wa Taala.
Subhanallah.
And Allah gave you this body to keep it up and keep it fit.
Okay.
So when you don't do this job, you need to find ways
To do
to
it.
improve your body, and that's why I say, especially for youth, a young person should have a sport to practice.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what it is, just choose a sport and do it.
Okay.
And we would like to encourage people to do that.
Okay. So thank you. So
yeah.
one final question: weightlifting. Will you be hitting the gyms and actually lifting weights? Or?
Yes, we will do that as well.
Okay.
Yes. We will show each move step by step. Then we'll show like routines, how you vary the routines, and how you do every step of the sport.
Okay, inshallah. We're
Inshallah.
looking forward to it.
Inshallah.
I certainly hope to see it myself, and perhaps I can participate. I need a little exercise myself.
We all need exercise, like I said. So.
Barakallahu feek. Thank you, brother man. I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome.
And
Okay,
you
thank
guys
you.
at home, stay tuned to Huda TV. Huda TV's all new exercise program, inshallah ta'ala, hosted by brother man Khalifa. You don't want to miss it, so stay tuned to Huda TV.
Wow, that was a very interesting interview, mashallah. One of the best things that I've watched here on Huda TV in quite a bit of time, mashallah, maybe since last Ramadan. Very, very interesting interview. I was glued to the TV screen. I hope you were too. I'm really excited about this program. I love the look of Dr. Man. He's wearing the cap, and he's ready to get in there and to exercise. This is a program that can be watched by brothers, by sisters, by those who are older, those who are younger. I think all of us will have great benefit from it, and I'm glad that it's not filmed in the studio. I'm glad that it's filmed outdoors. Inshallah, it will be of great benefit for all of us. Inshallah, I'll get you more details about that. Who knows, maybe we'll have Dr. Man here in the studio soon to talk more about it once he's got some filming underway. Make dua for him. Hopefully it'll be of great benefit. There'll be a lot of watching the actual sports get done, but also at the same time he'll be talking about Islamic concepts that have to do with exercise, inshallah. All right, we have Brother Zulqifl with us from the UK, joining us through Skype. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Brother Zulqifl, assalamu alaikum.
Talk more about it once he's got some filming underway. Make dua for him. Hopefully it will be of great benefit. There'll be a lot of,
Looks like there's some feedback there, but hopefully
watching the
you'll be with
actual
us.
sports get done, but also at the same time, he'll be talking about Islamic concepts that have to do with exercise. So, all right, we have Brother Zulqifl with us from the UK, joining us through Skype. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Go ahead, brother, with your comments.
I cannot hear. I'm sorry, I cannot hear.
I can hear you, brother. I can hear Brother Zulkifli. If you have any comments you'd like to share with us, go ahead, inshallah. Like, Brother Zulkifli, inshallah, give us a call back. It looks like we're experiencing some problems. Inshallah, try to give us a call back soon. Brothers and sisters, keep trying to give us a call. Well, I guess we're still working to get our Skype working correctly. So, inshallah, hopefully things will be fixed soon. Keep trying to give us a call, inshallah, and we'll be talking with you about it as we progress through the program, inshallah. As we know, of course, we have our weekly Facebook comments that we ask you a question on Facebook. And this week, it's really a follow-up to last week's question, where we asked you to give us some of your constructive criticism about Huda TV and what things you'd like to see improve. And I want to tell you that the comments that we aired last week and the comments that we're airing right now, both have been sent to the main directors at the channel, who actually will, inshallah, respond to them, and hopefully things you'll see improvement on the things that you mentioned, inshallah. And we thank you so much. It's not enough to call the channel and just praise the channel. Like I said, we're a family here together. We're here, inshallah, to serve the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So constructive criticism and development and improvement is really a major component of this process, inshallah. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your constructive criticism of Huda TV. Brother Hussein says, Wallahi, sincerely speaking, you people are doing very well in spreading the message of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Jazakumullahu khairan. Sister Warda says, maybe an upgrade on the montage and graphics would be nice. Brother Zishan says, we want Huda TV to air in Pakistan. Some channels are based on bid'ah and shirk practices. Brother Muhammad says, as knowledge is one of the priorities of a Muslim, I would like to see more educational programs that will also serve as a reminder to our youth. Brother Abdullah says, talk about what no one has talked about, the rights of disabled people, both mentally and physically. Brother Muhammad says, it is superb and amazing work. Everything related to you is marvelous and words aren't enough to express it. Only one thing as far as I'm concerned, I would like to see Mufti Ismail Mink on your screen. Brother Asif says, I would love to see some programs for kids. Damaris says, MashaAllah, you're doing great work. May Allah reward you all. Can you please fix the volume of the commercials because it's really loud compared to the volume of the programs? Jazakumullahu khairan. Sister Hina says, MashaAllah, you people are doing a great job, but do include lectures from Mufti Mink. Please upload videos on links other than YouTube, as in some countries it doesn't work. Also, I wanted to contact the scholar through Facebook, but there was no response. Sister Wazma says, please bring Huda TV back to the UK. Epk says, share with us more on the history of great men who fought in the cause of establishing Islam, particularly from the time of the Prophet, peace be upon him, up to the period of the rightly guided caliphs. Thank you so much, my dear brothers and sisters, for your constructive criticism and your feedback. We do have some flies here in the studio. Hopefully we'll be getting rid of them soon, inshallah, when we take a break. Thank you so much for all your great feedback and everything that you're sharing with us here at Huda TV. It is definitely of great benefit for us, and it makes us improve, and it makes us better. All right, inshallah, my dear brothers and sisters, coming up in the second segment, we are going to be recapping some of the programs that we have aired here throughout the past week. Specifically, we're going to be talking about family issues, Gardens of the Pious, Correct Your Recitation, Let's Talk, and The Straight Path. We'll begin shortly after this break, inshallah.
فلا وربك لا يؤمنون حتى يحكموك فيما شجر بينهم ثم لا يجدوا في أنفسهم حرجا مما قضيت ويسلموا تسليما. There are 3 levels. Sister Rayhan from Bahrain.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Fahim from Sweden. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, barakallah feek Fahim. May Allah bless you and your family.
Sheikh, I have one question.
Now, that is not allowed. Why isn't allowed? Because the Prophet ﷺ said, "Man ghasha falaysa minna." He who deceives or betrays does not belong to us. He's not one of us. A person who is given the sadaqah or leading the prayer does not have necessarily to be praying fard. Maybe he's praying the nafl that is after the prayer, the 2 sunnah after dhuhr or after maghrib or after isha. And the follower, the imam, will be praying with the intention of offering the fard that he has missed. Okay, barakallahu feek.
Reading the Quran is a blessing. Understanding its translation is beautiful. But diving in depth and extracting pearls from it is simply amazing. Do they not ponder upon the Quran? Every week, inshallah, we will dig deep and reflect on the verses of the Quran one by one.
Quran in Depth with Sheikh Ibrahim Zaidan, only on Huda TV.
Welcome back, my dear brothers and sisters, to our program, Viewers Pulse. Thank you so much for being with us here this evening. We have Brother Zulqifl back with us on the phone from the UK. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
I'm glad you can hear me, brother. Thank you for calling into the program.
Yes, I can hear you. Please, I want to know, when is the new time for Ask Huda in Jeddah?
The new time for Ask Huda is Sundays and Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Mecca time, inshallah.
No, I mean Ask Huda in Jeddah.
The Ask Huda in Jeddah. Okay, that is an interesting question. Actually, I believe that the time is at 6 p.m. on Saturdays. 6 p.m. on Saturdays, inshallah. That's the new time for Ask Huda Jeddah. I'm not exactly sure if it has already aired or not. We'll try to find out for you, and I'll tell you a little bit later in the program, inshallah.
Hello.
Jazakallah khair.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. All right, brothers and sisters, inshallah, let's go ahead and continue with our programming, inshallah. And feel free to give us a call at any time through Skype, bi'idhnillah ta'ala. Skype, alhamdulillah, looks like it's working now, Huda_TV. Also, you can give us a call through our phone lines. It's a great way to stay in touch with us. And hopefully, Brothers Zulqifl, like I told you, the program airs now at 6 p.m. Mecca time from Jeddah on Saturdays. But inshallah, I will make sure for you 100%. And I'm not sure if it had started yet or not, but hopefully it has. Let's go ahead, inshallah, and in the meantime, take a look at this report from last week's episode of Family Issues. This episode was talking specifically about smoking, and this is the recap.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to another live edition of your favorite program, Family Issues. This program is geared towards family, how to raise our children, how to establish a relationship between the mother and the parents, the father and the parents, intermarital relations, etc. In this episode, we will be speaking about a topic which I've spoken about on other programs quite frequently. It's something that has really stood out in my mind as something that the Muslim world, that parents, that children, that families really need to take care about, and that is smoking.
So now you have a special places not for smokers,
for non-smokers.
SubhanAllah.
That's
so if you want, like you have like a smoking-free area, and you have a area you can smoke, you cannot smoke. You can and you cannot.
It's the opposite.
Your life.
Yes.
So it's like
coming from countries where they're trying to push cigarette smoking away from people, and you come here and they're pushing it to you to where you don't want to tell people.
Yeah. Isn't it a matter of education, brothers, as well? Why is it you find the developed countries people are not smoking as much, and you go to the underdeveloped countries they're smoking more? Is it a matter of education, just simply knowing it's bad for you? Do you think that also plays a part? Perhaps the people smoking don't understand that it's bad for them?
We can say that also in that circles of highly educated people, we can see people smoking, but the rate is lower.
Yes.
Because of this, we can see that when the government is trying to implement some laws, in Great Britain, like maybe in Sweden, but in that countries we have the highest percentage of people who are highly educated.
Right. Certainly.
Yes.
Yeah. So there is a link. Yeah. For someone to do something that it's known that it's impermissible, I don't care what anybody says. Okay. You have to make a conscious effort. You have to wake up in the morning, go buy the pack of cigarettes. You have to take the cigarette out. You have to light it. You have to smoke it. You put it out. And you do this over and over. So it's like, who are you fooling? I'm not a sheikh, but I do know in Surah Al-Baqarah in the beginning, Allah says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, يخادعون الله والذين آمنوا وما يخادعون إلا أنفسهم. They're deceiving. Who are they deceiving? Actually, they're not deceiving Allah or the believing people. They're deceiving themselves. You mentioned something interesting about Turkey. You said that Turkey had successfully implemented some laws, and the numbers of smokers has decreased dramatically. Is that true?
The people, they must have an intention to change their habits.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So we know that Turkey they changed in these 10 years. They made a goal to become like a great country. So they are going towards that. So. Like Egypt, like all other Islamic countries, they must have like a goal,
yeah, of course.
in life, not just drinking shisha and.
May God bless Erdogan. He really did a lot of good things for his country. Subhanallah.
Welcome back, our dear brothers and sisters. Thank you so much. This was a report, really a recap of our program, Family Issues, inshallah. Inshallah, my dear brothers and sisters, we have more reports for you that are coming up. The one that's coming right up, inshallah, is the program Gardens of the Pious. Gardens of the Pious is a program that is presented by Sheikh Muhammad Salah here on Huda TV. But before we take a look at that, we'll go ahead and take this call on Skype from Brother Ahmed from Saudi Arabia. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Alaikum assalam. I just say that you really inspire me to love for the sake of Allah.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala love you as He loves us for His sake. Barakallahu feek.
Yes, that's a big.
Thank you so much, Brother Ahmed. Barakallahu feek. Jazakallah khairan for your comment. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you. Wallahi, it's great when we hear this type of feedback from our brothers and sisters about what's happening here at Huda TV and that they're inspired by what's happening at this channel. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it a benefit for everyone who is watching, inshallah, and to bless everyone, bi'idhnillah ta'ala. Okay, my dear brothers and sisters, before we take a look at the next report, we'll go ahead first and go to a break. And then, inshallah, when we come back, we'll take more of your calls and we'll continue our recapping of last week's programs, inshallah, here on Viewers Pulse. Don't go anywhere.
فلا وربك لا يؤمنون حتى يحكموك فيما شجر بينهم ثم لا يجدوا في أنفسهم حرجا مما قضيت ويسلموا تسليما. There are 3 levels. Sister Rayhan from Bahrain.
Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Fahim from Sweden. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, barakallah feek Fahim. May Allah bless you and your family.
Sheikh, I have one question.
Now, that is not allowed. Why isn't allowed? Because the Prophet ﷺ said, "Man ghasha falaysa minna." He who deceives or betrays does not belong to us. He's not one of us. A person who is given the sadaqah or leading the prayer does not have necessarily to be praying fard. Maybe he's praying the nafl, that is after the prayer, the 2 sunnah after dhuhr or after maghrib or after isha. And the follower, the imam, will be praying with the intention of offering the fard that he has missed. Okay, barakallahu feek.
Reading the Quran is a blessing. Understanding its translation is beautiful. But diving in depth and extracting pearls from it is simply amazing. Do they not ponder upon the Quran? Every week, inshallah, we will dig deep and reflect on the verses of the Quran one by one.
Quran in Depth with Sheikh Ibrahim Zaidan, only on Huda TV.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome back, my dear brothers and sisters, to the final episode tonight of our program, Viewers Pulse. Thank you so much for continuing to be with us here this evening, inshallah. Let me just tell you, inshallah, that our program, Ask Huda, Saudi Arabia, the one that airs on Saturday, starts from 6 until 7 p.m., as I told you in the last segment. And this program, as all of you know, is presented by Sheikh Asim Al-Hakim. So our dear brother who called from the UK, this is the 100% sure answer. I guess I was right in first place, but I just wanted to make sure, and also wanted to make sure that the program has already started airing at this new time. So 6 p.m. Mecca time, inshallah, is the time of Ask Huda Saudi Arabia, and it has already started airing, so you can watch it this coming up Saturday also, inshallah. If you missed last week's episode, you can watch it on our YouTube page, youtube.com/HudaTV. youtube.com/HudaTV, inshallah. Okay, my dear brothers and sisters, let's go ahead and take a look at Gardens of the Pious, a recap of last week's episode. As you know, this is a program presented by Sheikh Muhammad Salah here on Huda TV, and it airs on Wednesdays at 9 p.m., where he takes every single week a hadith from the very famous book Riyadus Salihin, and he talks about it, inshallah. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Dear viewers everywhere, welcome to the 41st episode of Gardens of the Pious. عن أبي يعلى, and this is his kunya or nickname. عن أبي يعلى شداد بن أوس رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: الكيس من دان نفسه وعمل لما بعد الموت، والعاجز من أتبع نفسه هواها وتمنى على الله الأماني. The wise man. The wise man is the one who calls himself to account and does good deeds to benefit him after death. And the foolish person is the one who subdues himself to his temptations and desires and seeks from Allah the fulfillment of his vain desires. Al-Ajiz literally means the one who is disabled, handicapped. Not because he was born handicapped, no, he chose to be handicapped. He likes to daydream, does nothing but wishes. He keeps yearning and daydreaming. But when it comes to reality, he does not execute anything in order to fulfill his dreams. We hear people say, inshallah, when I retire, I will start praying. When Christmas coincides the Hajj, I will go for Hajj. Or when actually Hajj coincides the Christmas vacation, then I'm planning to go for Hajj. So such person is fooling himself. Because by simply looking around, how many people died just last year of your friends, family members, your loved ones? Many. Many. So what makes you feel so secure against death? What would actually bring this perfect understanding to the mind of any person is the daily reckoning, accountability, to call yourself to account. When you call yourself to account, it will keep you busy from being critique of others, criticizing people right and left. Why? Because you don't have time to look at your own faults. You focus on others' faults and mistakes. Wallahi, the person who does what the Prophet ﷺ mentioned in this hadith, he would look at himself as at fault more than anybody else.
Welcome back, my dear brothers and sisters. That was a very interesting recap of Gardens of the Pious. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward Shaykh Muhammad Salah for all his great advice and great knowledge. MashaAllah, I loved when he said at the beginning that this is the 41st episode of the program. MashaAllah, 41 episodes. He basically at least discusses one hadith in these episodes, in each episode. So imagine, like, that's more than 40 hadiths right there, probably already discussed. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward him, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him health so that he can continue to share his knowledge with all of us, bi'idhnillah ta'ala. One thing I love about the Muslim Ummah, my dear brothers and sisters, is that we all come from different walks of life. We all come from different parts of the world, but we're united on the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We're united on La ilaha illallah, Muhammadun Rasulullah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. That in itself is a great blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I just wanted to share that with you because it's something that was on my mind and something that I feel very deeply. Okay, my dear brothers and sisters, let's go ahead inshallah and take a look at this next report from our program, Correct Your Recitation, which is also presented by Shaykh Muhammad Salah. This program airs on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Mecca time. And in this program, Shaykh Muhammad Salah corrects your recitation. Whatever recitation mistakes that you have, he corrects them for you. And he makes sure that you have good recitation, so you're able to call in live during the program and share your special Quran recitation. Also, you get to hear sheikhs and students of knowledge with beautiful, beautiful voices and correct recitations, so that you can also benefit from them, inshallah. Let's go ahead and take a look at this recap.
Dear brothers and sisters everywhere, welcome to a new edition of your program, Correct Your Recitation.
وأن عليه النشأة الأخرى وأنه هو أغنى وأقنى وأنه هو رب الشعرى وأنه أهلك عادا الأولى وثمود فما أبقى وقوم نوح من قبل إنهم كانوا هم أظلم وأطغى والمؤتفكة أهوى فغشاها ما غشى فبأي آلاء ربك تتمارى هذا نذير من النذر الأولى أزفت الآزفة ليس لها من دون الله كاشفة أفمن هذا الحديث تعجبون وتضحكون ولا تبكون وأنتم سامدون فاسجدوا لله واعبدوا.
No one will sacrifice for the sins of others. Rather, every person will be entirely responsible for his or her earning, good or bad. Every human being is subject to this address. Every person, his sa'i, his deeds, her deeds, our deeds, will be seen by whom? Listen to this. وَأَنَّ سَعْيَهُ سَوْفَ يُرَى ثُمَّ يُجْزَاهُ الْجَزَاءَ الْأَوْفَى. Then he will be receiving his full compensation fully for his earning, for his deeds, whether good or bad. Yani then he will be recompensed with a full and the best recompense. By whom? By Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. On the Day of Judgment, whenever the believer would receive his book, his record of his deeds, by his right hand will say, هَا أُمُقْرَأُوا كِتَابِيَهْ إِنِّي ظَنَنْتُ أَنِّي مُلَاقٍ حِسَابِيَهْ فهو في عيشة راضية في جنة عالية. To the end of the ayat.
Welcome back, my dear brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for being with us. That was Correct Your Recitation. It airs on Thursdays from 9 to 10 p.m. Mecca time. Beautiful, beautiful recitation by the Sheikh there. I believe his name is Sheikh Sha'ban. He is the Imam of a very big masjid in Egypt called Husari Mosque. It's a very, very beautiful masjid. And mashallah, this Sheikh, people come from all over Egypt, to listen to him and to pray behind him in Ramadan. It's a great blessing that he has agreed to come here to Huda TV. Subhanallah. All right, my dear brothers and sisters, we still do have a couple of more reports for you to recap, but I also would like to remind you of our phone numbers so that you can give us a call, inshallah. 002-0238-555-249. That is one of our numbers. The other number is also on the bottom of your screen, and it is a cell phone number. Feel free to give us a call on either number, inshallah. Share your thoughts with us, and we'd love to take your points and your thoughts, inshallah. Also through Skype, alhamdulillah, we started working on through Skype again today, alhamdulillah. We already had a couple of calls here this evening, and mashallah, it looks like we had a little bit of a problem at the beginning, but alhamdulillah, now it's working. Huda_TV, that is our Skype name. Feel free to add us and to give us a call, absolutely free, inshallah. And great voice quality, as I have seen from these past two calls that we had here this evening. Like I said, there were some problems with it over the past few months. We were able to get them fixed. We did have a small glitch at the beginning of today's episode, but alhamdulillah, now things seem to be working well. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it this way and to make it continue this way, inshallah. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the next report. Let's Talk is our youth program here at Huda TV, hosted by Brother Malik Evangelatos. Let's go ahead and take a look at this report.
In this episode, you guys, we will be speaking about the blindness of the heart.
أولئك الذين طبع الله على قلوبهم فأصمهم وأعمى أبصارهم أفلا يتدبرون القرآن أم على قلوب أقفالها. It is those people whose heart is blind, but they can see and they can hear. But Allah shut for them the seeing and hearing of the truth, because they don't think. He say, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنِ. Don't they think and read and explore the Quran? Or their hearts are sealed off not to see the truth.
What do you think about this topic? The heart being blind. How can the heart be blind? It's just an organ in your body. What do we mean by that? What are these eyes of the Quran? What do they mean to you?
إن الله لا ينظر إلى قلوبكم إن الله لا ينظر إلى صوركم وأموالكم ولكن ينظر إلى قلوبكم وأعمالكم. That it means that Allah doesn't look at your body, that you are strong or not, and not that you, looking that you are your property, that you are rich or poor. But Allah look at your a'mal, and you look at your good deeds, and look at your heart.
The Prophet Muhammad is saying, don't be envious, لا تحاسدوا. So it's judging us of the things that could prohibit us from seeing others and connect and have relationship with others. Because once you are envious of others, you don't only hate them or have a bad feeling or a malice eye toward them, but you also want them to fail. You want them to have misfortune. And if you go back to the first crime committed on earth, the murder of Cain and Abel, it was because of hasad, the Arabic word, the root Arabic word of envy.
Reciting Quran, it brings tranquility to your heart.
There is no difference between living and death, except of dhikr of Allah.
By praising God and by remembering God, the hearts feel the inner peace.
Let's Talk, my dear brothers and sisters, airs on Fridays at 9 p.m. Mecca time, and it is our youth show here on Huda TV. We hope it's of great benefit for you. If you're one of the youth, or if you're even a little bit older, I would recommend you check it out, inshallah, if you haven't already done so. If you want to take a look at some other episodes, some older episodes, you can also do that through YouTube, inshallah. At the end of tonight's episode, my dear brothers and sisters, let me remind you of our contact information so that you can stay in touch with us throughout the week, inshallah, beginning with our email, pulse@huda.tv, pulse@huda.tv. We take your email and we forward it to the appropriate department. Coming up after that is Facebook, facebook.com/HudaTV. More than 177,000 people last time I checked. Join us, inshallah. All right, Twitter, twitter.com/HudaTV channel. Join us there, inshallah. YouTube.com/HudaTV. Get all the latest programs and videos. And finally, inshallah, last and not least, is our Skype, Huda_TV. A lot of great ways to stay in touch with us here at Huda TV. We love your company. We're here as one big Muslim family from all around the globe, alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, united simply on La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah. That is our Facebook page that you see on your screen. And with that, my dear brothers and sisters, we end this week's episode of Viewers Pulse on this 18th day, the Monday, the month of November, the year 2013, 1435, after Hijrah of our beloved Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. YouTube right there, you're watching me live, not through the screen, but through our live streaming. MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Again, no reason not to stay in touch. We have a lot of great ways and great options. Thank you so much for being with us here this evening. See you again next week, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, at 9 p.m. Mecca time on Monday. Until then, take care of yourselves. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We'll talk about Huda, we'll talk about our way. Come join us and have your say. Let's talk about our way. Remember, you are not alone. Huda is the light in your home. We'll talk about Huda, we'll talk about our way. Come join us and have your say. Let's talk about our way. Remember, you are not alone. Huda is the light in your